Oi, oi, people. You beautiful human beings, you. Using me tools. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be a good test for this microphone because it's quite windy out here. And I'm hoping that the storm is going in the other direction because I'm looking at the clouds. I don't know if you can see that over there. Look, oh, hello, oi, oi. You know what? The universe is going to be good to me and it ain't going to rain on me. It's going that way. That's the way it's going. Anyway, using this as the tool. Let me tell you, I've had some pretty heavy shit. I mentally, and you know, there was a whole lot of hand grenades going off at the same time. And when you got a whole lot of hand grenades going off at the same time, you know, so you're trying to navigate through the hand grenades, and you know, yeah, shit, man. So you get caught. I tell all my guys, I'm freaking human. They know I work with my own mind. They know that. But it got to the point where I actually went into, I thought I was getting flu. It got pretty, I was like, oh no. I was like, holy shit. It just, and then the old depression starts, right? And then the down, and then the up again, and then the fucking down again, and trying to level out. It's like, fucking hell. And, but you know what? You don't give up. I was always looking, always working on finding a way. And the one thing I know that I have done is I've given up on a lot of shit, and it's time to fucking pull all my shit back. And I know that I've pulled away, and I know my mind goes there when I'm getting into like, okay, I've got to fucking knuckle down and work on myself. But there's been a lot of learning. There's been a lot of learning too of like how to get out of these things and what do I do, and then I can work with my guys with that. And I'll tell you one thing, don't keep watching the bloody news. I was doing that too much. And you know, it just fucking don't matter. What makes news good, a news channel good, is the shit. They're not playing you, they're not going to go playing you like, oh, today someone made, you know, fucking help someone out, and a great relationship was formed, and they went into bed, oh, it's all no, hell no. What are they going to show you? Because that's what people want to see. So, heck, man. And then it starts popping up on your YouTube, because most of my TV viewing is YouTube. And everything starts fucking floating up there on the screen, doesn't it? And hey, you might want to see this, and you might want to see that, and you just want to go, fuck off. Because you know you're clicking on shit. You know you're doing it. And what's that doing for you? Nothing. It's just sending you in the wrong bloody direction. That's what it's doing. But yeah, did I get trapped in that shit? Yep, oh yeah. And now it's like, okay, I didn't even do my therapy last week, and I nearly didn't make it this week. It was only the fact that I got a freaking absolute phenomenal relationship with my therapist, which I really, oh shit, I'm hitting the mic, excuse me, which I'm really hoping that I'm this to, you know, the guys that come and sit in front of me, because I'll tell you what, she spoke to me on the level just through messaging that I was like, okay, I'm gonna get on, and it helped a lot. Don't give up on yourselves. You can pull through this. You can. It's putting things into process and recognizing and having an awareness of where shit's not quite right, or you know you're skipping out on yourself, or you're giving the victim cry, or pointing fingers. It could be any number of different things. And it could be a combination of a lot of them, all of them, right? But damn, when I got sick, when I was going, I can't even remember. I think it was on. It was Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday. Going in, I had a little bit of because I've been going into some anger too. The old anger's been popping off, and I had a bit of a freaking anger kick. And then all of a sudden, I was like, it was about an hour later or something, like my skin it felt like I was getting flu. I started feeling like really, like drained and shit. And I went to bed. I didn't fucking sleep worth a shit. And all night, just, when you got that achy kind of like, and I'm rolling over and tossing and turning, and I had a message, my guys, and I thought, I've got to get some freaking time. And then, of course, all my guts are freaking screwed up now, so I'm working. And again, it's one of those, okay, get on the kombucha, get in some freaking, some of that pickles, right? Sauerkraut, shit like that, kimchi. Start working that, get the gut health back, because, yeah, man, I was even like, I ain't been. And I'm freaking regular as clockwork. Damn plant-based, mate. You're always regular. Well, I think you are. But yeah, man. So it's starting to, it's work. It's not giving up on yourselves. Not giving up. You go giving up, what's left? You're already in a fucking shit place, right? It don't take much to fucking just go, oh, well. And then what happens then? You're not getting anywhere. You're not going to be getting out of it. And I get it. We do get that. Oh, well, or we pull away and we don't, like I just said, I admit, this is a very vulnerable video right now. Because I'm telling you, hey, yeah. I've pulled away from people, or I don't do things sometimes. Well, I don't say sometimes. It's having the awareness that I'm doing it and then getting back on it. That's the win. That's the win, having the awareness of it. Not staying there, even if you're going that little bit, and you find something. Find something. And I tell you what, thank you to the people that have got in touch with me and been like, hey man, you good? I ain't seen you about, or thank you. And I appreciate each and every one of you, I tell you what. Because they're an absolute freaking blessing. When you get that, when you get one of those messages that you're like, all right, it keeps you ticking. I remember getting the message when I was like pretty freaking down, and you're beating yourself up, and then all of a sudden I got that message, and I'm like, all right, sweet, and it brings you up. You don't know what you're doing to people when you reach out. Honestly, absolutely, you can't pay for that. And anybody that's been on the receiving end of it, of having that person that gets in touch with them to where you're like, all of a sudden, picks your energy up a bit, there's nothing like that. And a lot of the times you ain't even going to realise you're doing it. I'll tell you. And I went out for a walk this morning. I wasn't even going to do that. I went out for a walk this morning, and while I'm out on my walk, a car comes up alongside me on a main road, but he don't give a shit. And it's me mate. And he's like, hey, I ain't seen, we ain't been face to face in a bit. And he's like, hey man, I'm going to pull over there now, let's chat. And we stood there having a chat. It was brilliant. It was a really good chat. Picked my energy up again. One, getting out walking, getting your feet on the ground, like I say, get your freaking tootsies on the ground. Get your tootsies on the ground. Get yourself grounded, man. Get out there. Get out there. That's why I'm out here now. This is, like I said, this is a tool. This is helping me again. And that chat that I had with Judith today, my therapist, I'll tell you what. And she sat there, she goes, all right, we ain't fixing anything. Talk. Boom. And don't give up on your therapy, guys, I tell you. A lot of people, they might shift and then quit. And it's like, once you shift, you really want to start the work. And manoeuvring and navigating and finding out who you really are and working in the direction of being a better self. And the only way you get there is by having someone completely neutral, doesn't know you from Adam, that can work with you, because you're going to hear shit that you ain't going to want to hear. And if you've got a friend or anything like that that says it, you're just going to walk away and not take any notice whatsoever, because you're going to be defending. You're going to defend that because you don't want to go there. Your brain don't want to go there. So get yourself help. Yeah, honestly, I can't remember what exactly she said, but I'm like, oh, I'm getting on. And I messaged and said, you know, I'm on. And the first words out of her mouth was, "Thank you for turning up." I've known this lady for 8+ years. I've been working on myself. And I tell you what, as soon as she sat in front of me, I was like, okay. Don't give up on yourselves. Keep moving forward. PPA, positive progressive actions. Each little action is going to get you forward to where you want to be. Each little action. And how small is little? Because I'll tell you what, depending on where you are in here, let me get under my tree. I ain't seen my tree in a bit, you know that? I haven't been under my tree for a bit. Depending on where you're at, depending on where you are here, how low you really are, just getting your feet on the ground, give gratitude to yourself. That's a step. Each one is a step. Getting outside, getting to work, talking to a friend, making yourself a meal, drinking enough water through your day, taking your vitamins. That counts. And don't think it don't count, because that's you working on you. Each step, PPA, positive progressive actions. Hope you're all having a good one. I'm bloody good. I've actually been quite excited because Rush just announced a new drummer. She's absolutely banging. And I've just been watching some of those, and I've been in contact with a few friends. I've had a couple of people stretch out, how you doing? And then my therapy this morning, or the chat I had this morning, because it was more of a chat and just laying, just being able to talk, just being able to let it go. Absolute amazing. So be with me. Start pushing. Don't give up. You keep going. The whole reason I'm able to do what I do is because I'm here where I'm at now. And I have the experiences of all this. So, and I know where people are. I've had one of my guys on the past week or so where they were completely out of it. And I tell you what, to be able to be in the position where I know what that is, really helped me to understand and be able to direct in a certain way. Let me tell you, valuable. I'm very humble with what I do, but the only way I can do what I do is I get pushed into some positions that I may not like. But all the while I'm learning, and all the while I'm pushing myself, and all the while I know, hey, listen, you can get out of this. Nobody can turn around to me and say, what do you know? Love you guys. Go and hit that like and subscribe for me, if you will. If you stayed this far, I must be making sense somewhere along the line, right? So go and hit that like and subscribe for me. Help me get out to the other people. And hey, listen, it takes one video to land in front of somebody and it makes a difference to them. Make it happen, guys. You can help people out. And don't be afraid to stretch out to those people. And if you ask how someone's doing, mean it. Mean it, because you may hear something back that you don't really want to hear. So if you don't want to hear something, somebody talking about something that's on their mind, then don't ask. Stay that course, guys. Namaste.